If your city does not have a Tesla service center, you might have wondered how would you get service done when you bought your new Tesla. Do you need to travel hundreds of kilometers to another city just to service your Tesla? How long does it take Tesla to respond to your service request? What happens when mobile service isn't equipped for a certain job? Watch this video as I answer all of these questions and take you guys with me through my personal journey of using Tesla service, so that you as a current or a future Tesla owner is informed on what to do when you need service on your Tesla. So a couple of weeks ago, I noticed that my Tesla would not sense me when I got into the driver's seat. So everything's fine here. The car senses me. Come up close. It unlocks automatically. I get in. Everything's working. And look at this. So the door's open. And as soon as I close the door, everything shuts off. So as soon as I put my foot down, and then it starts working, and now it's switching users, and my seat is in its position that it's supposed to be in. So there you go. I need to press the brake in order for it to start. So this is the worst when I'm at the supercharger, because whenever I'm at a supercharger, it literally, like, this is what happens when I'm at a supercharger. It just shows you the time remaining for charging, and that's it. You can't use the screen. So if I click here in a supercharger, it wouldn't even work. Right now it is, because I'm sitting in the seat and I've already got my seatbelt on. The next thing that I did was I saw that there was a software update that was in line. So I tried updating my software to see if the problem would fix by itself, but it didn't. So the next step was to book an appointment through the Tesla app. Launch the Tesla app and scroll to the bottom. Click services and then wait for the page to load. And then on the top of the page, it'll say schedule service. Click schedule service, and then it'll bring you up to a page like this, where you can select on what type of service you are in need for. You can choose multiple services, but in this case, I'll stick to one simple example for you guys to follow. So in here, they want you to explain the problem as detailed as you possibly can. And so I have a little bit of rattle coming out of my speakers, so I'm just gonna try and explain that problem here. You also have the option of adding a photo to describe your problem. So I'll add a photo that best describes my problem. This photo pretty much explains my problem, and I'll use this photo, then give it a good read and click next. Then you type in where you're located. I'll type in 1700 Pembina Highway. After that, you'll see a couple of dates pop up. So this is the earliest that a Tesla mobile service can come to your doorstep. So today is the 17th, and as you can see here, the earliest someone can come in is on the 29th. So almost 12 days away. So that basically gives you an idea on how long it would take for Tesla mobile service to come to your doorstep. So this is basically a list of all the things that you can get through Tesla service. You can get something as small as a tire rotation done to your Tesla, or even bigger upgrades to your Tesla from the comfort of your own home. As soon as you create a service request for your Tesla, you get contacted by a Tesla service technician within a day or two. The first step that they will take is that they're going to try and remotely fix your Tesla. They'll call or text you and ask for a brief explanation of what the problem seems to be. Personally, they asked me on what exact time that this problem occurred, because they wanted to run a remote diagnostics at that time frame and analyze what the problem was. The Tesla service technician could not find a response from my Tesla's driver's seat and said that he would need to check it out physically at the mobile service appointment date. After the call ends with the Tesla service technician, he'll email you an estimate on what needs to be done and how much it would cost you on the upcoming Tesla appointment date. You'll mostly see $0 because almost everything is covered under warranty. My Tesla has also reached 20,000 kilometers of driving, which meant that a tire rotation was due, as you have to rotate your tires every 10,000 kilometers. So my actual cost of maintaining this car for 20,000 kilometers was only 80 Canadian dollars. I've also been charging for free because almost everywhere I go there's an electric charger, and also I got a lot of free supercharging just because I got some awesome viewers who used my Tesla referral code when they bought a new Tesla. Now, if you were thinking about buying your first Tesla and want some free supercharging, I'll link my Tesla referral code down in the description box. And if you have already ordered a Tesla recently and have no free supercharging, you can still forward my Tesla referral code to your Tesla advisor and they will add the free supercharging to your Tesla. Also, to make things even sweeter, Tesla just announced that they're gonna be giving away 1 year of free supercharging to anyone who buys a Tesla before January 2021. The earliest service appointment date was almost a 15 days wait, but I wasn't really complaining as this issue wasn't really major and it wasn't really interfering with my daily driving. But Tesla definitely has a lot of space for improvement on their customer service side. But again, I'm not really complaining just because I get to have service done to my Tesla in my own parking lot. I met the service technician and revised him on what was going on so that he could start working on my car. I also had a little bit of rattle coming out of the speaker, so the service technician took the car out on a test drive to hear what was going on. So this is what the Tesla service van looks like up close. It's not an electric car if that's what you were expecting. It is, drum roll, a Ford. This is probably because the supercharger network is still not great here in Canada. You can only go from coast to coast. You can't really go up north. So this is probably why they chose a gas vehicle instead of choosing like an electric Tesla, like an SUV, like the Model X. Or maybe in the future they can use the Cybertruck for doing their servicing. So I'm in Winnipeg and these red dots that you see are the superchargers. So if I zoom out, you'll see that there's a lot of superchargers. You can go from one coast of Canada to the other. But unlike the US, I mean, look at the US, there's so many superchargers. Even like you can go even as far as Mexico. So what I was talking about is that the superchargers spread from coast to coast, but if you want to go up north, there's still no superchargers up here, there's still no superchargers up here, there's still building superchargers here. Also, if you wanted to go down to the States, there's still no superchargers available here. There's one under construction here in Emerson, Pembina, and as you go down, there's one in Fargo, so this one was just recently active, so it's a level 3 charger as well. So you can go down to the States right now if you have a long range Tesla. So the mobile service van had a gas tank on it, and I still didn't want to believe that this wasn't an electric car. So I checked underneath to see if there was a battery, and there was not. So it's definitely a gas car. So just last attempt to see if this was electric. After a while, the Tesla service technician returned back with my Tesla as he took it out to test drive and see where the sound and the rattle was coming out of. And being the awesome technician he was, he quickly realized that the rattle wasn't really coming out of my speakers, it was actually coming out of my door frame. So he popped open his van, got a couple of instruments out from his van and a laptop, and started working on my Tesla. He was a super skilled technician. In less than 30 minutes, he opened my car up and he fixed the rattling problem. It was apparently a broken clip that he found near the door frame. He said sometimes when they are assembling the car in the factories, smaller clips like this tend to break down, and this is what apparently happened with my Tesla. The rattle wasn't really coming out of my speaker like I expected, it was actually coming from near the door frame. And as for the problem that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video, the seat sensor was actually broken. So he needed to take my seat out in order to fix it. He said he could do it with mobile service, but I had to do tire rotations as well, so I figured that it would be easier for him to take the car to the shop, which I'll cover on next week's video. After they're done, they send you an invoice like this, which basically tells all the work they did, and almost 99.9% of the time, everything is covered under basic vehicle warranty. That's all I had for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like the content and got some value out of it, smash that like button. It really helps out my channel. And if you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification button to get notified when I upload a new video. Lastly, a personal thank you to each and every one of my subscribers and followers. I could not have done it without you guys, so thank you. Have a wonderful and powerful rest of the day. Goodbye.